so what you need are 4 picture frames, and I got those at Dollar Tree. They're 5x7s, and the picture frames can vary in sizes on the frame itself, so that will vary on your wood pieces. And then you'll need chalk paint, and I bought the Waverly matte finish, got that at Walmart. And then you'll need some kind of wood glue and a little cup to put your paint in, and whatever kind of paintbrush you like using. And then I bought long dowel sticks that I'm just going to paint and then cut to size for my frames. And then my wood pieces, your pieces might not be exactly what mine are on size because of your picture frames, but I have 2 large ones that are 7 3/4 by 6 3/4, and then one that is 7 by 6, and then one that is 5 by 4. And this is wood that I got at Home Depot, and they'll cut it for you to size. And then also at Home Depot I got a piece of rope and a 2-inch copper fitting, 2-inch long. I think it's 1/2 inch what the rope will fit in. It's a 1/2 inch pipe, but it's 2 inches long. And then you need a glue gun, and I believe that's all you need to make this beautiful lantern. Let's get started. All right, so take all of your frames, take the glass out and clean it, and then keep all the notches that are on the frames so we can put the glass back in a little later. Okay, so what I did is I took my dowel rods and I cut them to size for these. And a little extra step, I'm custom fitting them to each frame. And I cut them with a radial arm saw, but you can cut them with a hand saw. And then run the edges with a little sandpaper to make them nice and smooth. But the way I custom fit it is I mark where this one crosses, and then I'm gonna flip it over, maybe. And I'm gonna mark where this one is. And then I take them out and I use a utility knife to cut in between these little marks. And what this is going to do is make each one a little notched out area so they fit better. So you cut down on the inside of one line and cut down on the other line, and then kind of cut over to the side. Like that. And you don't want to cut all the way through, or you'll have to go get you another dowel rod and cut it. And I make a little groove like that. And then I do this one. So bear down right there and there. And then cut over. You don't want to take a whole lot, it's just a little notch to make it custom fit. So then you put it here and you place that one on there. Where is it? Right there. And then we'll glue those down in a minute. But that's how you custom fit one of those frames. Now take your chalk paint and paint all the little dowel rods. When you're finished with the dowel rods, paint all the picture frames front and back. And you might have to give it another coat. Now take all the wood pieces and paint the sides and the top. You don't need to paint the bottoms of them because that's where we're going to glue them together. I noticed after I painted everything, it was really white and I wanted to tone it down a bit, so I took some brown paint and rubbed over it lightly over the tops and around the edges and stuff, just to make it look old and a little bit rustic. Now we're going to take the dowel rods and glue them into the picture frames, and make sure you put them in the middle of each side and top. And if you put those little notches in there like I did, be sure to line them up when you're gluing them in so they'll fit better and not stick up in the air. Once everything's dry, you can start gluing the lantern together. So take one piece and lay it flat and put a rim of glue, hot glue, all the way down this one side, and then take another frame and press that on its side against the glue. Continue doing that all the way around until you have a box. Take one of the large pieces of wood that you've painted and put a rim of hot glue around the bottom of the lantern. Turn it over and glue it to one of these bases. Now take the remaining 3 pieces of wood, and this is the top. So they are staggered in size. So take the middle piece and put glue on the bottom and glue that to the bottom piece of the lid. And take the small piece, put glue on it, and I put wood glue and hot glue, and then put that to glue it to the second piece and press down. You want to take the copper pipe and squirt some hot glue in one end and stick one of the ends of the rope in there, and then pour some hot glue in the other end and put the other end of the rope till you have a handle. And then you want to put hot glue on the bottom of the copper thing and glue it down to the top. And your lantern is finished. You can put a candle in there if you would like.